everyone, Paula here from Ghost to 11 Media, bringing you another episode of Grounds for Divorce Coffee Bean Reviews. And I'm joined here by my husband, Rick. How's it going, honey?
It's going all right. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Right on.
So I see you've been purchasing more t-shirts.
Maybe. I told you I had some surprises.
Yes.
This one's a cool one. I like this one.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Right?
it's cute.
It's got like the TIE fighters, got X-Wings. So you've got the Grogu and the child there. So
Yep.
yeah, great series. Love that. Lots of fun to watch. I'm a Star Wars fan from many years ago. You're
Cool.
liking it too, though.
Yes, I'm actually enjoying it
Lots
very
of
much.
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
So, a little change up from the rock and roll. We'll get back to that next week.
All right. So let's introduce our coffee beans we're reviewing today.
Yes. Now it was kind of funny because you're like, hey, Mando. It kind of rhymes with Milano, the coffee
Really?
company. Yeah.
Oh, because Mando.
Mando and Milano. I feel like
So that's how you chose your shirt today.
Do you remember,
Awesome.
the movie Elf? And he's going, Francisco. That's fun to say, Francisco. So, Milano. I had one of those moments. But anyways, yeah, so this one's interesting. You purchased this one. Where did we get this, and what's the story behind it?
Well, I just was going through a grocery store and I wasn't looking for anything in particular, and this jumped out at me. It smelled awesome, so I
There you
was
go.
like, oh, I gotta try it.
So we've got this one here is the Milano Blend Bourbon.
Yes.
Buttered toast and whiskey. Two of my favorite things. You can't go wrong. You know what was funny was that I made myself yesterday some French toast.
Yes.
And I was so close to putting in some of that peanut butter whiskey into the batter for the French toast. I bet you that would taste
really?
wicked. I'm gonna have to try it, but I was so close, and I'm like,
French toast, eggs,
in the morning.
peanut butter.
In the morning, I'm going. There's nobody home.
Well, wouldn't the alcohol just burn off when you cook it?
Well, you'd have to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll go with that.
But that's a weird.
But it would taste good though. You get that flavor. I bet you.
Okay.
I'll report back to you and let you know. Anyway, so what do you got there?
So here I have their espresso roast, which has coffee notes of, or I should say flavor notes of cocoa, vanilla, and pecan. Conca d'Oro, meaning Valley of Gold.
That's because it's so expensive to buy her. How much was a bag?
$20?
There you go, Valley of Gold for sure.
Well, it seems worth it. So,
Good. Wow.
3 generations of Italian heritage blended with West Coast coffee.
Listen, they know how to make cappuccinos and all the rest, so let's see how this goes. We're going to jump into the pour-overs first, so which one do you want to start with?
I would like to start with the espresso.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Now, one of the things that I want us to do in an upcoming segment is I want you to actually show some coffee making techniques with like the Vario for the pour-overs and stuff. Because we're doing the pour-overs, but we're not really explaining that there's actually some techniques that are important with doing a proper pour-over coffee. Most people probably say, I just put the coffee in the filter and dump the water on and let it be, but there's more to it than that.
Yes, there is. Water temperature, bloom, how long to let it bloom, swirling. Very nice.
That is a good one. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's great espresso.
Yep. It's you know what that's
Taste that pecan after note
sure.
at the end.
I'll take your word for it.
How can you not taste it?
I don't know. It tastes good. On or off binary, yes or no. Like to me, it tastes good. I like it.
I would have thought that by now you'd be able to have your taste buds discern
It's easy for you to say, or apparently not.
discern.
Let's go with this one here.
Come on.
That's really good, though. I like it.
It is.
It's
very nice.
well balanced. Nice flavor to it. It looks like there's a bit of oil on the surface of this one here, so it's gonna be a little different. That's good. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between the espresso and the medium, right?
Yes.
Now,
can you taste?
Okay, I'm either having a stroke, or there's a bit of a burnt toast taste to me. A little bit of a. It's not bad, but I definitely that when bread gets cooked to a little bit darker, not burnt, not charcoal, but you get that definitely more of a toasty, roasty hint at the back of the tongue for me. It's not bad though.
It is quite nice.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It has.
Well, we might as well jump into the latte version of it here. Oh, man.
Come on.
I'm doing what I can. That's good. Again, the second you add the milk into that, it completely changes it. And anything that may be viewed as being more on the harsh side just gets smoothed right over to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. All right, so that was very nice.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. There's a difference here.
Oh, that's really good. It almost tastes sweet. It brings out a real sweet note to that.
Yeah, it sure does.
Now, it's got to be something with the... what's that?
Good, honey.
There you go.
you can pick out sweetness.
Thanks, Paula. No, but you know what? It must do something. It's either going to be something happens to the sugars in the dairy, or it's bringing out some sort of a sweetness in the coffee bean. That's chicken or the egg scenario. Which one is it? Which one is what's the sweetness coming from? Because it's definitely sweeter. Wow, you can.
Well, adding the milk would make it a bit sweeter.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because it has sugar, naturally occurring sugars in the milk.
That's a really good latte, that one. Yep.
Well, it is the espresso blend.
I love espresso. I do. I have to say that it's probably one of my favorites of the roast to have is espresso. That's really, really good.
Yes, it is.
That was a good choice.
Yeah.
Way to go. No,
Yeah,
these guys, where are they located? Do we know?
Vancouver. So they have a bunch of cafes. Victoria, Comox, Vancouver, and then all the way out to Calgary.
Oh, wow. Excellent. Well, definitely, you know what, folks? Like, it's definitely something worth giving it a go. Because I'll tell you honestly, that is deadly as a latte. Boom. I could have two of those. Like, bing, bing. This one is really good as well. And as I say, I want to do sort of making sure that people understand when I'm saying it's like a burnt toast. It's not charcoal burnt or anything like that. It's just a darker toasted flavor note, which completely rounds over when you put the milk into it. So either one of these, I would definitely go to that one as my first choice though. I think it's spectacular. It's really good.
Indeed.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you for that.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today.
Yeah. And listen, if you guys have any suggestions, one of the things our viewers have done, they've given us some suggestions on different things to attempt on our shows here, and we love hearing from you guys. So if there's anything that you want to see us feature, or a variation of how to try a coffee, or whatever, heck, even if you have a different t-shirt that you want me to try out, send it along. Message me and we'll try it out. But listen, we really love your feedback. If you like this video, don't forget, click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and that little reminder bell so you don't miss any future segments. Lots of good stuff to see on the channel. We're working hard for you guys and gals, and we'll catch you guys on the next segment of
Grounds for Divorce.
And don't forget, check out our store, Grounds for Divorce Coffee. See you later.
See you guys.